Overall, just all the carbon just on this car just is perfect right there. But finally, guys, we're done.
Y'all done tuned that thing, didn't you?
It's just got downpipe, full exhaust pretty much. Where are you going?
Nah, I gotta go.
He's gotta go. He's gotta go to the hospital. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're gonna continue working on the BMW M3. You guys seen what we did in the previous video. We're just making this thing look better and better. We got it lowered down. We got the sticky tires on. We painted the carbon hood a high gloss. I mean, it looks absolutely just beautiful. And today what we wanna do is kind of focus on finishing up this engine bay. We got this stuff powder coated, and today's the day that we're finally gonna install it. That's gonna be a pretty tough one, but you know what? It's much needed because look at this. It's plastic. That is just some junk. We're gonna be pushing around 1,000 horsepower. That'll probably melt. So we gotta change that out right there. And also we're gonna put on the turbo housing, just complete this turbo right there. And we got a nice upgraded heat exchanger as well. So we wanna just finish up this engine bay. That way we can focus on the interior because we finally got the dash in for the sucker, which means we can finish up everything in there. We can do the seats, the seat belts, all the airbags, just complete that interior, even the windshield as well. So we're excited about that. And then all that's left is basically getting that ECU back, plugging that sucker up, getting a remote tune, and this sucker, or a dyno tune, and this sucker will be just absolutely ripping. It's gonna be a crazy build. We're super pumped just to test it out and see what this is all about. A manual, 6-speed, 1,000 horsepower BMW. It's gonna be crazy. But anyways, let's go ahead, start with this stuff here, get it knocked out, and keep on moving. All right, so check out our brand new engine bay after all the powder coating goodness was installed. I mean, first off, the turbo housing, man, this thing looks so good in white. That's pretty much the first thing that hits you when you open up this engine bay. It looks super good. And we threw in our intake manifold finally. That took a good bit of time, but you know what? That looks way better. It's gonna perform way better than this original plastic one. The boost that we're gonna be pushing will probably blow this thing into pieces right here, dude. Oh, dude, 100%. I mean, I don't know what BMW is thinking with adding plastic there, but I guess
that's
Mishimoto
stock
takes care.
PSI, stock boost PSI. Now we're gonna be pushing a lot more. That thing is full aluminum right here. It does weigh a little bit more, but you know what? It's gonna cool better and it's gonna perform better, but we're gonna decrease a little bit of weight by adding these beautiful strut bars right here. Dude, these things are sick and they weigh way less than the original ones, and you can like adjust them, tighten them up, and all that good stuff, and it makes the engine bay look way better.
Dude,
I mean, look at that.
love that carbon right there. And we're not done with the carbon. We're still gonna add like this in carbon and a few cleanup pieces in carbon.
And we're still debating on painting this engine cover white, or we can change it to a carbon one, which will look a lot better.
We should test it out for sure, dude.
We may end up just painting painting that just to throw it on there and see what it looks like. But man, by the time we're done with this car is going to be fully carbon.
Full carbon. But also we upgraded the heat exchanger with the CSF one. Definitely need that when you're going big turbo.
Yeah, they recommend this, especially like I think over 800 horsepower, which we're going to throw that in there. It's way bigger, super easy to install. I mean, this engine bay is pretty much done. All we're waiting for is that ECU, and it's going to clean up those wires a little bit. But in the meantime, we got probably the most important package ever, and that is our dash right here from LND Solutions. So those guys hooked it up. They got it done for us. So let's go ahead and jump into the interior.
Check this out, guys. So we finally got the brand spanking new dash in this BMW right here, and oh my goodness, it looks absolutely amazing. It was a little bit difficult because, you know, it's been a minute since we took it apart, but once we started piecing things together and finding all the parts, it was pretty simple and self-explanatory. But oh my goodness, this quality. So LND Solutions did the repair on this dash, and they basically did a whole entire brand new leather skin on this. Because if you guys don't remember, basically this seam right here just completely rips apart, and somehow, I don't know how they did it, but they stitched that seam up back together right there, or they actually stitched a brand new seam, and it looks original. It looks like, you know, something out of a factory right there, which is crazy. They even got the perfect stitching to match the doors. So the doors match this trim right here, which is awesome. And just overall, I'm just super happy because you can't even really get this dash right here from the dealer. I mean, they say you can get it, but there's no ETA, and the parts guy there was saying that it usually takes upwards of like 5 months, which is insane. We don't got 5 months, we got about 5 days. We move fast over here at the Goon Squad garage, but it just perfect. Love how everything just came together. The center console, the steering wheel, we went ahead and put together the stock steering wheel just because it was much easier. We will be installing this AZA steering wheel a little bit later. I mean, it's full carbon. Looks super sick. We just got to swap over like the M buttons and stuff like that. But other than that, man, it's just super awesome that we were able to get this dash together without having the ECU, because we were thinking we might have to move the seats around, which I guess we could figure it out if we have to. We could just hot wire them or something, because ECU is still not here. But you know what? We're going to move on to the next thing, which is probably going to be the airbags in the roof. And then eventually we'll make it to the seat belts and have this whole entire interior finished up. 1 million.
1 million horses, dude.
1 million cats.
200 dogs.
Alrighty guys, it is celebration time. We got the ECU here, so we had to celebrate with some Applebee's, right?
Oh yeah.
That's that good stuff.
The good stuff, man.
What you got snacking on?
Classic chicken tenders.
Dang, with the honey mustard.
What is that?
This right here is the go-to. I don't know what it's called, but I think it's called mac and cheese spaghetti.
I don't know, man. You told me to get it. That's some good stuff.
I'm telling you. Then we just got some appetizers, the mozzarellas. Also, I went with a steak. Look at that steak right there, dude.
It's a good old-fashioned southern eating right here.
We're gonna slice it up and we're gonna eat good and continue with that M3, dude. A little bit more of that interior, it'll be finished up, and then we're gonna start tuning, dude.
Slap that computer right in.
We still got to do fuel stuff as well, though, man.
Hey, we just need to get it running.
I thought we were done with that engine bay, but we're gonna crack it back open, dude.
Oh yeah.
Where are you going?
No, don't record.
All right,
I gotta go.
He's gotta go. He's gotta go to the hospital. He's having a baby.
No, we'll show y'all later.
All right, man. Dang.
Finish the BMW.
That's crazy, guys. He is for real out. So he's about to have a baby. Baby boy. It's gonna be crazy. So he might be out. I don't know for how long, but this is important stuff. Things are getting wild out here. You know, I just had my baby. It's been about 4 months. It's been the best thing ever. It's been amazing, life-changing. But you know what? The show must go on. We got to keep doing stuff. We got some super epic things actually in the works for you guys. So once we get this alone, the BMW alone is a crazy project. Me and David are probably just going to continue on it. I'm going to finish up that interior and just try to capture it as best as possible. But it's going to be an epic one. So let's just keep things moving. Let's get this BMW together and put that ECU in. All right, you already know nothing's about to get done. When the Surons come out, Elazar is gone.
Oh, dude, joke's on him, you know what I mean?
We're gonna just cool off a little bit, and we're gonna get back to work. We will, for real.
Yeah, no jokes, no jokes. All seriousness.
All right, so we ended up buying 2 more Surons because they're just so much fun. But this is my personal one. I built the heck out of it. The motor in it is called God mode, and I upgraded the computer, so it's got much more power. It's much faster. So let me show you what this thing can do. All right, we're gonna do a quick pull. So my Suron versus a stock Suron. Let's do a little roll race. Ready, set, go. Applebee's. 1, 2, 3. Guys, check it out. Finally, the interior is fully complete and it is looking beautiful. All that blue and all that carbon just absolutely flows in this car. I mean, we put together that whole entire back seat right there. We got the rest of the seat belts in. all the trim in. Also got the front seat in as well. Got it all bolted down. Everything in this interior is basically 100% complete other than this glass right here and that little rear view mirror, which that's super easy. We'll take care of that later. But man, it's just so awesome just seeing this interior together and just one thing down, or a huge chunk of this build pretty much down and just out of the way. And look at the lights and all that stuff right there. It looks pretty dang good. Flows through the door panel. I'm pretty sure you can change the colors in there, but interior of this car is absolutely wild. And I'm just happy to finally have it done. That way we can now move on to some fuel stuff. So our tuner recommended a bunch of this stuff right here in order to push that big power. So right here we got some 1050cc injectors. Got to have bigger injectors. We also got an upgraded fuel pump right there. We got a flex fuel sensor, so we are going to be running that corn. You know, that stuff is going to push some big boost. And also we got some other stuff here that I don't 100% know what it is, but our tuner did recommend it, so we got it. It's a Reflex Plus right here. I think it's like a plug and play thing, and some other stuff here that we just got to install. And then we can call up our tuner and he can remote tune this thing, and then later on we'll do our dyno tune. So that's kind of what we're going to focus on right now. We want to get all this stuff figured out. Hopefully it's easy. Kind of looks a little tricky, but how hard can it be? You know what I mean? We're going to figure it out. We're going to get all this stuff installed, and before you know it, this sucker is going to fire back up and we're going to be able to push all the boost. All right, so this right here is some next level BMW stuff that has been beating us up. It's been taking super long, but you know what? We're learning, and we're gonna give you guys a quick rundown of what we got done. So first thing I found out is we gotta do direct injection into this thing if we wanna push some big power. So we threw in our bigger injectors right into the intake manifold right there. And of course you gotta have a harness and a computer module to control that direct injection. So we threw in a computer module, tapped into the car, ran the wires throughout the whole engine bay, and we threw in our flex fuel system right here. So we got our flex fuel sensor, and this right here I believe is our 10 bar sensor for an auxiliary fuel pump that we will have to add for the direct injection. But that right there is temporary, guys. Don't worry, we're gonna get this engine bay nice and pretty a little bit later. I just wanted to kind of just figure this out, and then we'll do like a wire tuck and make the engine bay pretty a little bit later. But also, last thing that we got to install is basically this low pressure fuel pump, which goes underneath the seat in that fuel pump area. I think it should be pretty simple, but we're gonna save that for the next video because we're just running out of time and we wanna do some other stuff. I really wanted to fire this sucker up in this video and just have a tune on it and rip on it, but it didn't work out. But we got something for you guys. We're gonna bring out another BMW here in a bit, but first, we got more carbon. Let's bring it out, finish the carbon look on this thing. Alright guys, now this right here is the perfect carbon fiber mount that you should throw on a BMW. Just how it is right here. We threw on the carbon side skirts. We threw on the carbon fender badges. I mean, look at them badges right there. That's just perfect. Got to get rid of that competition because it's not that. I mean, this is better than a competition. But also we threw on the carbon fiber antenna over here. And it's pretty cool how the actual weave matches this small weave of this roof. Super just awesome. Looks just flawless how everything flows. Overall, this car just flows perfect with the carbon. The side skirts match the rear diffuser, matches the front splitter. This car is just perfect all the way around. Absolutely love it. The rear end just looks crazy, especially with these fat tires right here. And then the front looks crazy as well with that carbon hood, with that splitter right there. Overall, just all the carbon just on this car just is perfect right there. But finally, guys, we're done with carbon. I think so. But also we threw in this windshield right here. That was my first time actually putting down that glue. So hopefully no leaks. I think it will be good, to be honest, but we'll test it out in some rainy weather. But got that sucker in right there, got the trim in. This car is coming together in the next video. I'm hoping to maybe have this sucker completely finished up, have it tuned, go to the drag strip, do some test and tune, and just eventually get this sucker to the dyno. But as of right now, let's go bring out another BMW. Goes for pretty much stock.
Dude, these things are a ripper, dude.
Dude. Dang, I was in manual mode. Forgot to switch. Let's line them up. Let's go. You go for it. Shoot. I'm gonna eat him up. 1, 2, 3. I'm running away now. Should've got a Hellcat. Should've got a Hellcat.
Y'all done tuned that thing, didn't you?
It's got, well, it's just got downpipe, full exhaust pretty much, cold air.
Stock is bone. It's straight
Bone
off
stock?
the lot. Hell yeah,
It was a good run though.
I love y'all's videos, man.
Appreciate it, man. Take care.
Man.
Appreciate it.
Proud of y'all.
Take care. See ya. Really nice too, so I'm impressed. Supra ain't nothing to play with, you know what I mean? If you see a Supra with some fat tires, don't play with it. Have you ever drove a Supra?
No, in my dreams twice.
You want to drive a Supra?
Might as well, dude, if you're gonna offer it.
Alright, let's see what you can do with it.
Oh my goodness, dude.
Dang. It feels different in the passenger seat.
Oh yeah, it's feels faster in the passenger seat. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it does.
You don't really control the car. You know what I mean? All you do is sit there.
Yeah,
and you hope for the best. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Goodness,
I'm telling you, I don't know. That could sound like so many different things. Machine gun, popcorn, a skillet. I guess this might be one of the future builds right here.
it's gotta be.
Build it up a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Put some work into it.
and some stickies. Definitely some
for
stickies.
sure.
Dude. It's already wanting to break loose. You know what I mean?
Yeah, some drag radials on this thing.
And then we could take this and the B58 M3 to the drag strip, and then line them up.
Oh man.
I guarantee you this is gonna eat it.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
No, I don't think so. Alrighty guys, so we had a little bit of fun with the Super right there. It felt good to bring that sucker out once again. But you know what? The main event is the M3 out there. That thing is gonna be even more insane than this thing ever will be. But you know what guys? You're gonna have to stay tuned. Drop all your comments and thoughts down below. We'll catch you guys next time. Peace.